Hello guys, welcome to GunnersLoversTV. I'm your host Augustine. Today Arsenal played Lyon in the Emirates Cup, and as usual the boys turned up and Arsenal won the match. Arsenal 2, Lyon 0. I was looking forward to see Lacazette, but it was Maitland-Niles that played against us. So Maitland-Niles did well, but they were subdued by the super force of Arsenal team. Arsenal controlled the game from the beginning to the end, from the strikers position to midfield to defense. Lyon was nowhere to be found. They were waiting for scraps. They were waiting for counter. If not one or two errors we made, the goal tally would have been more than 2-0. So goals came from the unusual source, but we are used to them. As usual, Kai played the first 9 because Jesus did not start. So the 2 goals came from Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. So it's something of joy to see our defenders starting to score again from the beginning of the season. So the match is a warm-up match, although again it's a cup match, Emirate Cup. So we have won our first cup because last season, you remember, our first cup was the Community Shield where we had Durant Timber playing, and then we beat Man City. But in this one, the Community Shield was played by Man U and Manchester City. It was a Manchester derby. But in this Emirate Cup, we beat Bayern Leverkusen, you remember, 4-1, and then Lyon, now we've beaten them 2-0 to take the Emirates Cup. Now, details of that match is the fact that Saka did very well, but you can see that's the second game. Most of the boys who played in that match had played in US in our preseason tour, so they are more sharp. So you can see rusty touches from Saka. Even Havertz had 1 or 2 rusty touches. Jesus came in second half, was almost injured, sprained his ankle or whatever, played again. Trossard came in second half. We saw Reece Nelson also being introduced. I do like what I'm seeing from Wmirate and Skelly. They've been very impressive. They've done very well. So from the academy boys who were introduced to join the first 11, so to say, they did very well. We didn't see Fabio Vieira play this match. We saw Calafiori make his debut. He made 1 or 2 tackles, and from what I can see, he's a very strong prospect. As soon as he settles into the team, don't forget he didn't have any preseason with us. While they were in US, he didn't play any match. So this was his first match. He had some minutes in the tank. That will at least do him good. By the time we are playing Wolves, you can introduce him again second half. Zinchenko has been very impressive this throughout the preseason. I hope he carries it on to the mainstream when we start the Premier League this next weekend. So Zinchenko has been able to play both defense properly, has not been caught napping, which is always what is the negative part of his game. So we are looking forward to playing Wolves. As some people have said, Pedro Neto, one of their best players, have now been bought by Chelsea. So it shows that they are going to be weak in a way. But you can't take that for granted. We have to be very prepared to play Wolves. Now we move to the next story, which is coming from Pep Guardiola. He says, I will start from the first one. The first one was that he's been watching with keen interest the money being spent by Manchester United and Arsenal. And that when it comes to Manchester City spending money, people raise eyebrow. They begin to question, why are they spending so much? So he says he's watching what they are doing. Nobody is talking now. I don't find that funny because if you spend money and you don't break rules, you have not committed any offense. But they have spent money and broken rules to the tune of 115 or 14 alleged charges. So we should have by now seen them judged, whether they are going to still be with us in the Premier League or go on relegation. But it is trying to know that up till now, they are about to even win. The fact they have won the Community Shield without getting any judgment. So it's left. The ball is in the court of the Premier League. It's left for them to grease their image, to make it good, or they make it bad before the general public. So we leave that matter in their hands. Now, he also said he has also been watching with interest our preseason matches. So because we are direct rivals now, of course, when Julian Alvarez was going to be sold, I told you guys that Man City will not do any business with Arsenal again. Considering the fact that when they introduced Jesus and Zinchenko and gave them in quotes to us to buy, since then Arsenal has been been up in their standard. Those two guys, to be very fair to them, they brought a kind of refreshment to the team and to try to introduce Arteta tactics. They helped in practicalizing it on the pitch. So as we can say now, he says he is wary of, he's afraid of what Arsenal will do. So in this season, that we're very sharp, and we brought Bayern Leverkusen down. The fitness of Arsenal players was not questioned at all. The slick passes, the pressing, he looked at everything and he says he has to be cautious of Arsenal. Now we'll move quickly to another story because I want to make sure you get everything that is happening at the moment. The next story is that of Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah, Arsenal has brought their price down, as we are told. And also, Eddie Nketiah does not mind taking a pay cut from his, I think, 100 million that is earning, 100,000 that is earning per week. So he doesn't mind taking a pay cut to go to Olympique Marseille, if I get that right, yes, in France. And don't forget, the coach that is seeking Nketiah at the moment, that's courting Nketiah at the moment, is Roberto De Zerbi, the former coach of Brighton. So with that, he knows Nketiah's pedigree, and that's why he's going after Nketiah. They had decided to go for a Bundesliga player before. Is it Yusuf or so they call him? But we don't know what happened with that deal. They've come back now looking for Nketiah again. So discussions is going on. Nketiah is keen on the move. So you will not be surprised if Nketiah goes to France. Just as Maitland-Niles has gone there. Just as Lacazette has also gone to France. Now, the next story that we need to also watch now is the fact that Smith Rowe again has scored. He has scored again for Fulham. So 2 matches, 2 goals. So which is a good thing for him. Although the main competition, which is the Premier League, has not started. If he stays fit, the way he's going, he might do very well in the Premier League this season. Now, other stories have come up. The one that has to do with Mikel Merino again. We have to say it again because the deal has not been done yet. It has not been completed. So Fabrizio Romano has encouraged Arsenal fans in his what he has told us in his press release that the deal is very advanced. And because of that, the player who has told Real Sociedad that they should not price him out of a move because he's 28. This deal he wants to get from Arsenal is about 4 years contract. It's something that will take him into his 30s. And he's told them he's not interested in Barcelona. He's not interested in any other team at all. that wants to have his services is only interested in Arsenal. He's made it abundantly clear. So that is the only assurance Arsenal fans have now. Because otherwise, you would have seen teams like Chelsea sniffing around, Man City sniffing, all of them going around in circles to try and get him. Yeah, but now he's blocked that move from anybody. So it's a question of time. I believe Mikel Merino will come to Arsenal. But the issue of striker has been a contentious issue where everybody has been looking. Is Arsenal going to leave it that late, or they're not going to be doing it at all? I would prefer Arteta coming out to tell us that he is not going to do it again. Arsenal is not going to buy Saka. Save everybody the stress and this anticipation of what is going to be happening tomorrow, next, or forever. So let's know what is happening. It's better Arsenal as a football club come out to tell us if they are going to buy a striker or not. Yes, it keeps everybody's nerves down. To round up today's story, I will say that it has to do with Man City again. Edison, you know, the goalkeeper for Man City, his future has been in doubt. There have been a lot of write-ups on newspapers and the media, you know, social media, about whether he's happy at Man City or he's going. So he has come out and told us that he's happy to stay at Man City, and he has spoken to Guardiola, and the board is happy to allow him continue, you know, because you remember he had an injury towards the end of last season or so where Ortega, the second goalkeeper, took charge. Because Ortega took charge, he was not happy, wanted to continue that match. From then on, it has been what Nigeria will call impete. Is he going to stay or is he going to leave? So it's come out clear now, he's going to stay. Like, share, and subscribe. Do not walk up past. This is GunnersLoversTV. I'm your host, Augustine. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you. Happy Sunday to everybody. The season is about to kickstart next week, but we're not going to rest on our oars. We'll keep on giving you news. If we hear anything happening on the transfer market, we're going to tell you. Watch out for this story that is going on. The story of Mudryk of Chelsea is being linked with Arsenal. We'll follow that up and see if it has any light in the tunnel. Please share our videos to your friends. Thank you for all those who have subscribed. Let us hit the 1,000 mark and increase our viewership. Share the videos, please. Please share the videos to your family, friends, and colleagues. And I'll see you in another video.